Rain and flooding will continue to be a concern for our friends in the northeastern quadrant of the United States, stretching anywhere from the Ohio River Valley down through the Appalachians right there in western North Carolina, but all the way up through New England, especially in spots already saturated. But for us, we don't have to deal with the wet weather anytime soon. As a matter of fact, I don't have a good soaking rain in my 7-day forecast, but we are in store for a beautiful weekend ahead. Let's take a live look outside right now. And here we are currently looking live from the beautiful Tarpon Lodge on Pine Island, overlooking the Pine Island Sound. Still a little choppy out there. We do still have small craft advisories in effect through 8 o'clock, but overall definitely seeing some big improvements and dramatically different compared to this time yesterday afternoon when we were dealing with that cold front coming through, bringing with it showers and storms, and also of course those gusts in the 40s. It's still been a bit breezy at times today, but overall those gusts running in the 20s, 25 miles per hour here in the last few minutes for Naples. Punta Gorda reporting a peak gust here in the last few minutes of 23 miles per hour. As for those sustained winds, generally out of the west and northwest, anywhere from 15 to 18 miles per hour. So let's take you through the timeline hour by hour, what you can expect for those wind gusts for the rest of this evening. Right here around 9 p.m. Gusts still running around 15 to 20 miles per hour. Isolated higher gust a possibility, especially directly on the water. Remember, that flow will be out of the northwest, but then heading into tomorrow, that flow becomes more northerly, even more northeasterly. So heading into the morning, we'll see those gusts running in the upper teens, and that will kind of be the gist throughout the day. Those wind gusts continuing mid to upper teens heading into the afternoon, winds anywhere from 10 to 15 miles per hour. So we do still have some coastal concerns, high surf advisories in effect through 8 o'clock this evening. And also we do have a high threat for rip currents. So for coastal Collier County, that threat will continue through this evening, but then expire for tomorrow. Meanwhile, for coastal Lee, coastal Charlotte, coastal Sarasota, we do have that threat for rip currents heading through the day tomorrow. So if you or loved ones are heading off to the beach, please be cautious and just use your best judgment. Otherwise, we are expecting ideal conditions heading out this evening. Picture perfect. Lots of sunshine giving way to clear skies once that sun goes down. Again, those winds generally out of the northwest. Overnight, clear skies, that dry air that's going to lead to a much cooler start. Widespread 50s will be kicking off your weekend plans. Lots of sunshine with that dry air that's really going to help to warm things up quickly. So low to mid 80s are expected for the afternoon. Beautiful outdoor weather forecast, and same story into Sunday with those afternoon temperatures warming up even more so. Now, if you are heading out on the water, still a bit breezy at times, especially on the water. Winds expected out of the north 10 to 20 knots. Gulf seas 2 to 5 feet. Those higher thresholds farther offshore. Choppy conditions for our inland waterways. Meanwhile, for your Sunday, definitely a calmer boating day for sure. Winds in the morning out of the east becoming westerly in the afternoon, 5 to 10 knots. Gulf seas around 2 feet or so with just a light chop for those inland waterways and bays. So overnight tonight, we drop into the 50s, 53 for Palmdale, Lehigh, and Punta Gorda, 59 your forecast morning temperature in Cape Coral as well as Fort Myers. Afternoon high temperatures mid 80s tomorrow into the upper 80s for your Sunday. And then by Tuesday, we're up to 90 degrees through Thursday.